Morning. It's Friday the 5th of November and I'm down at the lake. So what I wanted to show you is a few things here. First of all, look where the tide, that water seemed to come right up here. And actually if you look here, it came all the way up and you can see how high that water's come. The boat's actually shifted. That should be quite well under the boat. And look how low the boat is here. There's a nice little breeze. There's enough to be getting on with today. It's cold, it's 11 degrees. I'm gonna put the wetsuit on and I'm gonna have a sail today. That boat needs to be pushed down. I'm going to do that. Oh, so there's some canoes as well that have just got free as well. So I might just tidy those up because I did wonder why there's two canoes there. I wonder if they're not tied up and they don't look tied up. Oh my God, they could have just floated off. One boat there and then, yeah. The club was quite sad. Even the boys have gone in the water. So yeah, this is it. This is the last day of the season. So let's get on. I've just got the boat out. It's quite dry inside. There's a tiniest bit of water here, but you always get something in the boat. I thought the boat would be full of water. So the first thing I'm doing is just checking. I've actually got my road trailer down from up there, and I'm just going to check the bearings. So the first thing you need to do is just check the wheel, you know, rotates freely anyway, which it does. And normally you would want to hear a sort of sound. There's a slight rumbling sound coming from inside, but it's not that bad at all. And actually the tyre is pumped up still, so this wheel looks pretty good to get us home. I think we'll tidy this trailer up when we get home though. So we just check the other one. Actually this one's lovely, this one's perfect. And actually around the back here you can see there's you know, it looks like there's quite a lot of grease in here. Still got the grease nipple. This one, smooth as anything. I've got my new gloves, Aura, and they're winter neoprene glove. The problem I've got with my existing neoprene gloves is that they do seem to be quite warm, but they are swimming gloves, and the grip has got this like little cheap bobbled grip. They're only 15 quid off Amazon, and the problem with them is that there's no grip. I literally can't use them to sail with. So the other thing is I've got this impending powerboat level 2 course, which I'll talk about in another video next week or week after next. So they provide dry suits but not gloves, so I thought I'd get some nice gloves. These get really good reviews, so yeah, they're actually quite warm already. I think the real test will when they get a little bit wet. So there they go, Aura. I'll put a link in the video for these because they were quite cheap. I think they're £30 on offer. For what they are, that's quite a good price. I got my little dinghy sign in. It's quite rocky, and I've had to drive it in quite a long way. So yeah, I think that'll be okay. I'm just wondering when the water does come right up here, it might be underwater. If it washes away, it washes away, but that's pretty cool. I didn't realise as well, there's a place to tie your boat up. So yeah, hopefully next year we'll use that and take the trailer home. because that way we can keep the trailer in better condition. So right, having a mid-morning snack. I've got a hard-boiled egg, as you do. Boat's actually completely rigged, ready to go. I forgot to blow up my capsize or anti-turtle balloon, so I'll have to just bring the gaff down and blow that up. The wind's picked up a bit, but it's really nice. It's good wind. If it was 20 degrees, it would be a fabulous day for sailing. But yeah, look, we've got a few waves appearing, so I need to take advantage of this wind. So wetsuit is on. I was actually shivering a little bit in my shorts and my hoodie, but since I put this on, I'm actually, even without going in the water, I'm actually kind of quite warm. Yeah, okay, let's go. Rudder in, main sheet's nice and loose there. Oh, that's what it is. So we're going to tighten the kicker up because it ain't. There we go. And then what we need to do, tighten the sails right up. We don't want any drama. Let's get the jib down. There we go, we're sailing. Awesome. Awesome. Jibstick is on the boat, didn't realise, but it seems to have found a home there. Seems quite solid actually. So there we go. And here we go, we're coming up for our first tack. So we're going to tack, go up there and then just steer round, and then we're on a beam reach back down the lake where we'll drive. Okay, there's no buoys on the lake anymore, so I don't know where we are, but we're close enough to shore, as you can see, for us to really worry massively now. I think we'll go around these little markers and we'll tack through that around this little buoy here, marker here. I just don't want the wind to go. Okay, we are tacking. Let's tack. That was a very gentle tack. Let's get the jib in this way. Sometimes the gentle tacks like that are harder than when you've got really good wind, because you've got to be really mindful where your weight is on the boat. You can capsize this boat, especially with my weight. You can capsize this boat quite easily just by sitting on one side. You really are the ballast in this boat. Right, onward. Okay, here's this little red marker. When you put markers down, you see those all around the lake. It's usually where there's a rope or something down there that they just want boats to stay away from, so they just sink a marker. Okay, you can see we're getting quite close now into shore, so I think we're close enough to try our gybe. Here we go. Let's bring the sail in a little. I'm going to take the jib out early and we are going to gybe. That's it. There we go. Okay, tacking again. Wind's coming from roughly there. I'm just going to tack here, I think. We're very close to the shore actually. So again, we're quite safe. Let's do a tack. So we've kind of come 180 there. So we're kind of beating this way. I said reaching before. We're beating this way and then this way. We're almost running. We're almost running. We're just a little off. Oh, a little bit of wind. We're almost heeling then. 5 miles an hour. Started to rain. So this is a lee shore, which means the wind's blowing into the shore. It's just coming from my right, my starboard quarter, rear quarter. So I'm just gonna come in as close in as I can. Actually, I need to just change course a little there. And then I'm just gonna point the boat into the wind and hopefully we'll be in shallow enough water. If not, we'll just drift back into the shore, so it's no big deal. Let's get the dagger board up. You can see instantly when the dagger board's up how the boat stops pointing. So okay, we're gonna have to ditch that plan. Let's get the rudder up and then we just turn into the wind and then we can get out the boat. There we go. Oh, and let's try and find that wind over there. So now I've got to get the boat just about 20 meters up here whilst pointing it into the wind, wherever that is. There we go, just there. Why is it over there all of a sudden? There we go. It is amazing how you just get used to it. Like 2 months ago I could not have done that. I'd have crashed into the shore and the boat would have gone over and it would have been a mad panic. But it's amazing just how you just get the feel for it, and you get the feel for sailing really quickly, you know. It's quite interesting. Nearly there. Let's get the jibstick. As I'm stopping, you need to take your sails down. So that's the jib already down. And let's get the gaff down and the mainsail down. There we go. And now the boat will drift with the wind, but it's massively more controllable. We're just going to bring it into shore here. So we're going to try and heave to. So we've got the wind on our backs here. We're going to give ourselves plenty of room. Now we're going to come in, tighten the sail in and point the boat into the wind, letting the... That's it. And we just let it back. There we go. Whoop. Hey. Okay, so that's not worked. So I'm going to just try and do that again. Right, are we ready? Let's bring the boat into the wind like that. There we go. That's right over. So you can see the rudder's right over. Whoop. Okay. Oh, it's hard. Gonna give that one more go. Okay. No, we're struggling to do it today. We are struggling to heave to today. Yeah, I don't know why. I think maybe it's just a little bit windy. Okay, gonna give it another go. Let's give it another go. Into the wind we go. Back the wind. No, we got too much power on that sail. We've got too much power on that sail. So quite close to the shore here. I'm going to give this heaving to another go. One more go. Right, the wind's died a little bit. I'm going to put the dagger board all the way down this time. I didn't realise that was all the way, it was half up. And here we go. There we go. Oh God, I think. Right, we balanced the sail this time a little bit better. And there we go. There we go. Look at that. We've heaved to. We are oscillating, look, between there you go. Good notice is there should be a little slick forming here. You can see, look at that slick where we're drifting, bubbles. There we go. Oh. Sorry, I just moved the rudder accidentally. Look at that, that's brilliant. We're just now floating and drifting hove to. So I'm beating quite close to the wind to give myself some room over here. The reason for that is I'm going to do, it's actually, I was just trying to work this out, it's a 270 Gybe. Because if the wind's coming over there and I want to go over there, I've got two options. I've got a Gybe, which would be, say, effectively 90 degrees that way, okay? And I can go that way. But if the conditions are a bit ropey and windy, you don't want a Gybe, you've got the option of doing a 260 tack, which you can, 270 tack. So instead of going that way on a Gybe, you can tack, go up there and keep going all the way around. So you're effectively going the same way, but you're tacking like a super tack. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna, right, no one in sight. There's a little marker buoy there. Okay, here we go. Pull in. So there's the tack, and then we would just continue. These sheets get stuck constantly. There we go. And then that is where we want to go. Ah, so the weather's really closed in. You can see it's pouring with rain. So we're going to pack the boat up and we're going to go home, and we're back tomorrow to pick the boat up. So yeah, that was a good day. So I think that's a damn good little sail that was. I'm really chuffed. Thank you very much for watching. So I hope that showed you at least 70-80% of what I can do now, compared to zero only beginning of the season, this season. So yeah, it's going to be sad. It's going to be really sad. I'm going to have to probably wait, because I can't really trailer my boat 70 miles there and back every time I come down here. So we'll have to think about next season and what we can do. So my videos from here on in will probably be all about getting the boat ready for next season. There's loads of stuff that I need to fix and sort out on the boat from a season looking after this old novice. So, you know, plenty of videos to come. And yeah, I look forward to next season.